backyard, Kool-Aid mustache and butterfly wings, hearing Andrea McCardle sing from the hi-fi in the den. I've been waiting my whole life to find a way back to that. I aim for the sky, a 9-year-old can see so far. I'll conquer the world and be a star. I'll do it all by the time I'm 10. I would know that confidence if I knew a way back to that. So I bailed on my hometown and became a college theater dork. I was eastbound and down, moving to New York. So I crammed my life in a U-Haul to find my part of it all. But the mundane sets in. We play by the rules and plow through the days. The years take us miles away from the time we wondered when we'd find a way back to that. And when you least expect, opportunity walks through the door. You suddenly connect with the thing that you forgot that you've been looking for. And there you are, right in the middle of what you love, with the craziest of company. You're having a kick-ass time and being who you wanted to be in this world. You're that little girl with her wings unfurled, flying again. Back in the backyard dancing, I found a way back to that.
Hi, I'm Nicole Lossie, inviting you to check out Shop Talk, the official Dramashop podcast, featuring a rotating panel including Dramashop's own Zach Flock, Alaina Manchester, Sean Clerkin, and many special guests. Casting, directing, acting, writing, and design, we cover it all. Our complete backlog of episodes can be found on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, including a very special conversation with playwright Lauren Gunderson. Shop Talk, the official Dramashop podcast, is sponsored by Gannon University's Schuster Theater. Saturdays are for streaming with Dramashop. Join us every Saturday at 8 p.m. for Dramashop original programming. Live from Dramashop with Zach Flock continues through March 13th. Then join us March 20th for Jessica Flock, the dumbest smart person you know. On March 27th, it's a free encore of the Blue Bowl Monologues, a collection of 13 original pieces written, directed, and performed by Dramashop artists. On April 3rd, the one and only Alaska hosts Pop-Up Poe, a remix of our Halloween special featuring 6 chilling tales by Edgar Allan Poe with added pop-up trivia and commentary. And on April 10th, Live from Dramashop returns for 1 week only, with a preview of our next mainstage production, Natural Shocks by Lauren Gunderson. So stay home, grab a snack, pour a drink, and enjoy. Streaming Saturdays from Dramashop, Theater in Process.
Welcome back. Good thing we're a bunch of theater people. Shit happens. There's no other way to put it, folks. We are back on the air. Sorry about that. Beautiful performance by Rebecca Coleman that you heard parts of twice. But hey, thanks for sticking with us, folks. And we're rolling with it. Fortunately, though, we've got all our guests still with us tonight. Alaska and Alaina will rejoin me in just a few minutes, plus a performance from Thiem. But first, my next guest is a founding board member of Dramashop. She played Harper in Angels in America and has directed productions including Reefer Madness and Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson. Her special, Jessica Flock, The Dumbest Smart Person You Know, premieres next Saturday on Facebook and YouTube. Please welcome my wife, Jessica Flock. Hello, Jess.
Hello.
So first off, I want to point out that you are at home right now because we have a new puppy who I just heard in the background who requires quite a bit of attention. And of course, we have another dog as well. So how's it going at home tonight?
Well, do you hear that? There's a squeaky toy that they've shown no interest in for months, and 5 minutes ago they decided it's the funnest thing in the world. So Millie currently has the squeaky toy and is ripping it apart, and Eleanor is barking at her. There's the squeak.
Oh, there it is.
So, that's how things are going here.
Yeah, of course, quiet until you're on TV.
Dead silent. Silent as the grave, and then immediately right before I have to be on air, they go nuts.
Yeah, naturally. So Jess, earlier today we were working on your special. We actually filmed here on the stage, which is why my set looks a little bit different than usual. The special is called The Dumbest Smart Person You Know. Please explain to people that it's not me calling my wife dumb.
I mean, do you want me to lie to them or no,
This is a safe space.
It was a mutually agreed upon title because I have a pretty well established track record of, despite being academically a high performer, I make a lot of weird and terrible choices in my life, and I've just started to lean into the punchline of the dichotomy of my existence. So I really do think I fit that qualification.
Well, and it started out from the fact that I'm constantly telling you that you should write a book, mainly because I think it would make money, but also because you write these really great Facebook posts that are quite popular. When did you start writing, and why do you write so often about your own life?
I mean, I started writing, I'll just say fiction in general, when I was really little. I actually have a note from my first grade teacher that it's still pinned up in our office. That's like, this is the best story by a first grader I've ever read. It was garbage, but that was nice of her. And I've always really liked fiction. When I was in college, I got into David Sedaris, and it kind of opened my eyes to this sort of autobiographical yet humorous take. And I realized I was sort of incidentally doing that the way I interpreted my own life events. The whole comedy is tragedy plus time kind of thing. And I didn't start writing about my own life until, I got Facebook when everybody got Facebook, back when you had to have a college ID to join in 2005.
Those were the days.
But I would say in the early 2010s is when I started actually using Facebook as a diary of sorts to sort of catalog the ridiculous things that were happening in my life, in particular, if I could put kind of a funny spin on them. And having retail jobs helped a lot to come up with material. I never really thought anybody would, maybe I thought a few people would find them funny, but there were a couple different series I did, Tales from the Co-op, where I was a cashier. And then I also had a job I won't name. Our office was located in an old apartment building, and we had an upstairs neighbor who I eventually surmised was a third shift worker. And so when I would be there in the morning and afternoon, she would be, let's say, entertaining guests, a rotating cast of them. And it eventually occurred to me that this was really absurd and funny. So I started, I think I called her Afternoon Delight Lady.
You did.
When she had a particular standout, a day event, a near miss of guests, one leaving, one coming in, I would post about her on Facebook, and people seemed to like that. So I guess that was when it kind of caught on to me that, like, oh, I guess some of the things around me aren't just funny to me, but I can figure out a way to make them funny to other people, even if they don't know this lady. I didn't even know that lady. So
in the show, you do talk an awful lot about your family, not us, but your family growing up. So I'm curious, just how pissed are they going to be when they watch the show?
Well, they're not going to be. My mother is my polar opposite in many ways. She's very conservative. I mean, not politically, like, but she's a conservative, Catholic, doesn't like to curse, whatever. So pretty much everything I do and say horrifies her to different degrees. But at the same time, she's been stuck with me for 34 years. So she's kind of got a sense for who I am and my sense of humor. So it's not going to come out of left field. My father and I are the same person, so he's not going to care.
That would have been useful information up front.
Yeah, I mean, you break it, you bought it. Buyer's remorse. Take that up with him.
What if it was already broken when I bought it?
Well, then you're even dumber for having bought it, aren't you?
Yeah,
Jen,
you're right.
My sister might pick a fight, but honestly, the wind blowing in the wrong direction would cause her to pick a fight with me. So
you said it, not me.
Yeah, she's not a big concern either.
So, Jess, we had a little technical hiccup, and unfortunately, that means I can't interview you for as long as I would like, but we can talk more at home about your show. So
we don't have to.
Or not, yeah, we can just sit in silence. That's cool too. We've spent a lot of time together over the past year. So, a little bit of silence from time to time, not the worst thing. Jess, since you're not at all competitive, we're going to play a little game. But first, let's bring back in Alaska and Alaina. Come on back in, folks. Welcome back. There's Alaska. There's Alaina. So here's how this is going to work. First of all, thanks for rolling with the punches here tonight. Welcome. All four of us are going to play a game. I played it a few weeks ago on the show with Gretchen Kerr, and it went okay. So we're going to try it again tonight. Let's play Great Minds. Look at that fancy graphic. So here's how it works. Alaska and Alaina, you guys will be on a team. Jess and I are on the other team. A question will pop up on the screen, and one team member will write down their answer to the question. The other team member will write down what they think their other team member is going to say to see if great minds think alike.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I'll re-explain that as we go.
Alaina, you're great.
So the first question is for Alaska and Jess. You're going to write down your answers. While you're doing that, Alaina will write down what she thinks Alaska's going to say. I'll write down what I think Jess is going to say. Got it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's bring up the first question.
So I just
write down your answer.
I just answer what I would say for myself.
Right. Write down what you Alaska / Justin would say. What animal most inspires you? That's right. What animal most inspires you?
I don't know if this is the right thing, but I'm going to write it.
So, Alaina, you're writing down what you think Justin's going to say.
I'm really sorry about the squeaky toy in the background.
I like it.
Perfect.
Jess, do you have your answer?
I do.
Okay, so Alaska, why don't you show us your response first? Flamingo.
That was my second guess.
What did you write, Alaina? What did you
What
write?
did you write, horse? Horse in a wig.
Okay, all right. Jess, what did you write? Cat? What? No.
I don't like to be touched. I don't want to be fussed with. Just leave me alone.
That's true. So I wrote down Pinto, a specific animal.
Oh.
Pinto, the horse from the videos.
Yeah, that horse that won't get up off its back.
Yeah, that one. All right, so
Her
now
name is Justin.
this next one, Alaina, you and I are going to write down our responses. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, if you could only eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? So we're going to write down our responses and or draw a picture of your response. And Justin's going to try to guess. Yes, I think we got this one.
Oh, am I supposed to write down what I mean or what I think he thinks I think?
No, you write down your answer.
I can't spell. Hold on. I gotta look it up.
Right.
Don't worry, it's not like we're trying to make up for briefly going off the air in the middle of the show.
Alaina, you have to look how to spell it. It's not your favorite food.
Do you grocery shop alphabetical order?
Draw a picture of it. Draw a picture. Okay, here we go. Alaina says citrus fruits.
Damn it.
That's not your real answer though. All right, what did you put? Chicken and a biscuit.
We're missing. We're so close.
So
Two
close.
ships passing
Next
in the
round,
night.
we're on it. We're on it.
Yes. Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger for the win.
Get married or something.
That's remarkable.
Well,
Yeah.
Zach only eats like 4 things, so
True. All right. This next one is Alaska and Jess again. Do you prefer people watching or starting random conversations with strangers? Oh. And that's a multiple choice. So it's either or.
I'm just gonna choose what I do now, and probably what we did when we were younger too.
Oh,
All right. Jess and Alaska, what do you say?
Damn it!
it's almost like if you grew up with someone but then haven't spoken to them in 4 years.
It's almost like you.
Yeah. All right.
it's
Let's
like
do one more.
Zach and I have been shut in the house
It's
for
almost
13
like someone had a baby and a pandemic. And
I want to point out, I can see in the chat that Jess and I have been accused of cheating, and I have to tell you that is not the case. We don't speak.
We don't cheat. We have a free pass.
Wow, that's something else entirely. All right, let's do one more. I think this is me and Alaina answering this. Describe the first thing you thought of them in one word. So the first thing I thought of Jess and the first thing you thought of Alaska in one word.
Oh, Christ.
And I'm supposed to guess that?
Yeah.
Wait, is this Alaska or Justin?
Probably Justin. Like
Justin.
the first time.
I'm writing a novel here. This is taking a little while. Okay. All right, I got mine done. Ready? All right, so Alaina, the first thing. Oh, in one word. Oh shit, I missed that part.
One word?
No.
No, we're gonna ignore that. All right, go ahead, Alaina. What did you think? He's awfully. That's a match.
That is a match.
Awfully tall,
All right.
but it's worth the climb. Oh.
So Jess, I wrote, pretty, but I'm far too damaged to talk to her.
You are lying. If you say you did not think I was
Wedding
mean,
vows written. Wedding
That was
vows
my first
written.
impression. That was my second impression. So let's just call it a tie. I wasn't keeping track. I don't know.
Okay.
Yay!
Right? I think that was a tie. That's fair.
sure.
All right, folks. Well, that sure was something. Be sure to check out Alaska's podcast, Race Chaser, and tune in on April 3rd for Pop-Up Poe, hosted by Alaska. Jess Flock, the dumbest smart person you know, premieres next Saturday. Alaska and Jess, thank you for being with us. Jess, I'll see you at home. And Alaska, I can't wait to see you in person once it's safe again. So good to talk to you, friend. And Alaina will be back in just a few minutes for a round of Ask Me Anything. All right, folks. Thank you all.
so much. This
Thanks,
is so much
guys.
fun. I love you, Alaina.
Love you. Mwah.
I love
All
you.
right, folks. Her performance last week was so well received, we asked her to give us just one more. Please welcome Kate Thiem and her sisters.
Chicky butter, chicky butter, chicky butter, chicky butter. bada chicky 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 bada chicky. Take some ripe and fresh tomatoes, put them in a bowl with oil. Add the onion strong and tasty. On the stove you let it boil. Choose the finest meat you get from cow or pig, it doesn't matter. Beans and jalapeno peppers necessary is to this. But don't forget the Mexican spices. Do-do-da-da. The spices, the heart of the art of the cooking. Oh no, don't forget the Mexican spices. Do-do-da-da. Without them, you won't get the flavor of sunshine. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Chili con carne, 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 con chili con carne. Aha, let's make chili con carne, 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 con chili con carne. Aha, that's good. Eat your chili nice and slowly to prevent a stomach ache. Crisp tortillas on your plate will sound so nicely when they break. When your mouth gets full of fire, you might need something to drink. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 7 beers will be enough. But don't forget the Mexican spices. Do-do-da-da. The spices, the heart of the art of the cooking. Oh no, don't forget the Mexican spices. Do-do-da-da. Without them, you won't get the flavor of sunshine. Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Chili con carne, 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 con chili con carne. Aha, let's make chili con carne, 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 con chili con carne, con carne. Chicky wapati con, 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 ba-do-do-do, ba-da-da-da, chicky wapati con, ba-da-da, bop, ba-da-da-ba-ba, ba-da-da, ba, ba-da-da, ba-ba-da, ba-da-ba-wapati, ba-da-pati, ba, chicky bat-sow, wapati, ba-da-pati, ba, chicky bat-sow, wapati, ba-da-pati, ba, chicky bat-sow, wapati, ba-da-pati, ba, wapati, ba-da-pati, ba, chicky bat-sow, wapati, ba-da-pati, ba, chicky bat-sow, wapati, ba-da-pati, ba, chicky bat-sow, wapati, ba, chicky ba-da-da-da. Just don't forget the Mexicans. Don't forget the Mexican spices. The heart of the art of the cooking. Oh no, don't forget the Mexicans. Don't forget it, don't you forget. Without them, you won't get the flavor of Mexican sunshine. Chili con carne, 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 con chili con carne. Aha, let's eat chili con carne, 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 con chili con carne, chili con carne. Ba 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 chili con carne, chili con carne, chili con carne. Aha, ba 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 ba. Chili con carne, chili con carne, chili con carne. Aha.
Kate Thiem, everybody. As we near the end of our 9th show, a few programming notes for you. We are taking a break from Live from Dramashop for a few weeks, but our streaming Saturdays continue. Next week, don't miss Jessica Flock, the dumbest smart person you know. Then on March 27th, we're streaming an encore of our fall main stage production, The Blue Bowl Monologues. And on April 3rd, Pop-Up Poe, hosted by the one and only Alaska. Then on April 10th, Live from Dramashop returns for 1 week only as we preview our main stage streaming production of Lauren Gunderson's Natural Shocks, opening April 16th. When it's all said and done, we will have produced 15 consecutive weeks of streaming content, and I will take a nap. And now let's bring in Dramashop Associate Artistic Director, Alaina Manchester. Hello again, friend.
Hello again, friend. That was so much fun.
It was crazy fun. So good to catch up. Let's play Ask Me Anything.
Ask me some stuff.
Ask me some stuff indeed. Let's I think we have time for a question or two. Let's see what we got. What would be your perfect day? Plan it out from waking up to bedtime. So right now, at the moment, I got to tell you, my perfect day would be to wake up, stay in bed, maybe watch TV, have some food brought to me, and stay there till bedtime. That is the perfect day.
So a quarantine day? That's just like a day, an infinite.
Yeah, but just rest. No projects, nothing to do.
Oh.
Just yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. Some actual rest would be, I think a babysitter would be involved. That would be awesome. Maybe, and I have this hankering for chili con carne now, so that would probably be a part of it too.
Gee, I wonder why. So I saw one. Nicole, do we have another question perhaps from the audience? I see one that maybe I could ask if you don't have it. I'm totally putting Nicole on the spot here. I'm just going to ask it. There it is. Okay, great. Great minds think alike, Nicole. We would have won at that game. Favorite Alaska memories. I know that's not a short one, but.
Oh my God. Well, just there's so many like of Justin.
Justin.
I didn't meet Alaska in person too many times.
Yeah.
Justin, it was just every time the weather changes to get a little colder, I think about how I would go to Pittsburgh and visit, and we would go to like really fun parties, and we would go thrift store shopping. We would always go thrifting and like make some outfits, and somebody would do someone's eyeliner. It would be fun. And then every time the weather turns to spring, I always think about Justin hates being cold, and he hates being wet. He is a cat. Like Justin is a cat. And so I remember distinctly when like the weather turned, and he would get all Twitter-pated because the weather had turned. He was just such a spring person. And so I always think about that when the weather turns.
I remember, so you all came down to my parents for the big 4th of July party that we used to have. And I believe Justin ended up sleeping on a bearskin rug. My father, an avid hunter and sportsman. I think that happened. So that was one of my favorite.
He had a knack of falling asleep in the most dramatic and random places one could.
Yeah.
So he and I went to a lot of parties together, and I remember him falling asleep in random locale. Yeah. So a bearskin rug is very, very on brand.
On brand, yeah, for sure. Look, I think we have time for one more. We're going long, but we took a little break mid-show. So
why did you let us?
Yeah, that's a great question, Sean. That's a fantastic question.
Because
you've been outglassed, and I, for one, am, well, frankly, disappointed in you.
It's part of my long game. I can't reveal my secret yet, but there's a whole. I'm playing like 3D chess here. This is not a game of checkers. So, I guess you're going to have to come back, and a rematch will have to happen. And then
I want to put Alaska on the spot here. Can we bring Alaska back in? Not if that's okay, Alaska. Okay. I want to give you the final word tonight. I want to give you a chance to rebut that. Or just to have a final thought.
I put all my glasses away, so I lose. I put them away. So you win the glass.
So putting them all on at one time would be just, these ones are these are when I'm feeling dainty.
And that is called long game.
That's the long game.
Okay.
That's the long game.
God.
All right, folks. Well, while this insanity wraps, I just want to say it has been a pleasure hosting this show each week and hanging out with all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Streaming Saturdays continue next week, and Live from Dramashop returns on April 10th. Insanity. Until then, stay safe and see you all soon live from Dramashop. Good night, everybody. Good night, Alaska.